Hey everyone, it's Jazz from Boss Babe Tarot, and today we're going to do something a little different than all of my other celebrity tarot videos, and we're going to speak to a celebrity that has passed on. So I recently recorded one of these videos about 5 minutes ago with a recently deceased celebrity, and my microphone gave out halfway through. So we're going to have to either re-record that one or disregard it. But this video is going to be on Frank Sinatra. So I know he's not one of the most modern celebrities that has passed away, but he's somebody that was really influential in my childhood, and his music is something that I really admire and I really like, my family members like. So today we're going to see how Frank Sinatra is doing on the other side and what messages he'd like to leave for his fans, maybe his family, and his opinion on current issues and politics. So we're just going to shuffle for a minute, see if we can connect to his energy. Oh, we already connected to his energy. Okay. Sometimes it takes a while for spirits to answer the door metaphorically, and sometimes they just don't because they don't feel like speaking or they don't feel like it's worthy of speaking. But I feel connected already to Frank Sinatra's energy. So the first thing I want to say is that's the fastest I've ever connected to an energy, and I feel like it's partly because I'm such a big fan, partly because I actually know his work, know his music, but also partly because he had wanted an avenue to speak. You know, like I said, he's not one of the most recently deceased celebrities, and I feel like there's not a lot of people reaching out to him on the other side. So he's probably going to have a lot to say. So let's start with, how are you doing on the other side? All right. So I see that there's a lot going on right now in the spiritual world surrounding him. A lot of rapid movement, a lot of rapid action, but also a lot of spiritual growth growing out of whatever immaturities he may have had when he was in the physical world. I know there were documentaries that said he had some issues with like anger issues with like vanity issues, and I feel like right now is the time where he's working through those on a spiritual level. And this is the card for hard work paid off, which tells me that right now he's in a space where he feels like he can relax and just enjoy how hardworking he was when he was alive, and enjoy the fruits of that labor, and be able to see his family enjoy the fruits of that labor, and really just comfortably coach his family members from the other side. But also this shows that he's aware of some of the things that happened when he was alive that were potentially disastrous, and some of the things that were really negative influences where he was the negative influence. So really a place of being introspective and being able to see, they say hindsight is 20/20, and that's very true in this case, where he can now see all of these different influences and how they fit together. So overall, really good, really growing spiritually. So our next question is going to be, what message do you have for your fans? What do you want your fans to know? Okay, so these cards are telling me that he really wants to put emphasis on hard work and education when it comes to success, but it also shows me that there are some things that he regrets when it comes to feuds with people that he loves, And he really wants people to realize that in the end, those things don't matter. And those things are the things that you end up regretting, getting into feuds over nothing with people that you love, being really defensive for no reason. So he wants his fans to know to let go of that, but to also let go of all your ego and to let go of your expectations that are not necessarily realistic for yourself, and make time for the people that you love. You know, he was really busy. He was really, really successful, but that did take a toll on his relationships, his family life. And that's something that he wants people to know, that in the end, your relationships and your family and the memories that you have with them are everything. So make time for those things, but still work hard, be humble, and don't do things that you're going to regret later on. Okay, so we're going to pull a couple cards on how he feels about the current political climate in the United States. So Donald Trump used a Frank Sinatra song for his inaugurational dance or whatever with his wife. And Donald Trump made the assumption that Frank Sinatra would have loved him and would have been very honored that his song was used. And I know some of his personal members of his family completely disagreed and asked that he not use his music anymore. So how does he feel about the current political climate in the United States? Okay. Current political climate, he feels, is very focused on monetary wishes. So very focused on the monetary wants and needs of certain individuals. And he doesn't feel like it's doing justice for the American people at the current moment. There's a lot of partnerships that aren't healthy within the current political climate. And he really wants the government and the American people to look within and figure out what they value and what they don't, and what's important and what's not when it comes to political things. So some dissatisfaction there, but like I said, when you're on the other side, you're able to really sort things out in a better way and see the big picture. So nothing too hazardous or crazy has been said, but there's really, and this card just popped up, which is the Wheel of Fate. So this tells me that from the other side, he can tell that this was all meant to happen. The current political climate was meant to become the way that it is in order to make the future what it's supposed to be. So that is what he has to say on the current political climate. So that's it. That's this video, you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Like this video if you liked it. Comment with any questions or if you have any requests for celebrity readings from the other side. And subscribe to my channel. Bye.